comes! Oh my god, the walls are cracking! Attack on Mechtitan! The rumbling is here! Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Attack on Mechtitan. That's right, I think the walls are coming. Is the rumbling coming? Shout out to Attack on Titan. Season 4 Part 2 is here. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to. Huge fan. But enough about that. Let's get into our Mechtitan, the Mechtitan Core. This is the juicy core. Let's just take a look at what it's got here. It's going to cost 5, and you're going to exile Mechtitan Core and 4 other artifact creatures or vehicles you control. And then you're going to create this 10/10 legendary artifact creature with flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, haste with all colors. I mean, this is just like a gorgeous thing, straight out of what, Power Rangers? I get some serious Power Ranger vibes. I get Attack on Titan vibes, obviously, because of the name, but look how insane this thing. When the token leaves the battlefield, return all cards to exile with Mechtitan Core except for the core, and then they come in tapped. And you can also crew it for 2, and it's got 2/4 toughness. So pretty cool card. The Mechtitan is absolutely a beast because it is exile proof. If you want to exile it, guess what? As long as it just leaves the field, you're gonna get back everything that you paid for it, and except for the Mechtitan Core, obviously. But because we are running 4 cores, this deck is pretty much just all out. We are trying to get into the Mechtitan Core. That's pretty much what our strategy is here. But I mean, there's other different ways we can win. We could also go with our Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh. Look how awesome Tezzeret is. I'm actually debating going up to 3. I think Tezzeret it feels kind of forced just because it's artifacts or whatever, but I think Tezzeret genuinely does have a home in this deck. I'm actually probably going to kick this up to 3. But the first activated ability of an artifact you can activate each turn is going to cost 2 less, and there's 2 cards that obviously go very well with this. Obviously, the Mechtitan Core costing 3 instead of 5 is good, but the Reckoner Bankbuster, go ahead and look at this, enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. This card is going to be able to generate so much value because you're just going to be able to remove a charge counter for 2, and then you're just going to be able to draw a card. Now, whenever it has no more counters on it, create a 1/1 pilot creature token, and then it's going to be able to crew an additional 2 power extra. And it's got crew 3 on the 4/4 body, so pretty cool. And the treasure tokens are pretty gosh darn cool. But back to Tezzeret real quick. +1, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. -2 is target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it's not a vehicle, it becomes 4/4. That one's not very relevant. Most of the time, you're not going to be wanting to use that, but you know, hey, it's still there. -6, this is actually really cool because this is very obtainable. This is very, very obtainable. You get an emblem with whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. If you get this emblem, because there's no way to be able to interact with emblems, once you get that emblem out, every single time you tap anything, you're just going to be able to draw cards. It's absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and drop into our, I want to say core, not a Mechtitan Core, but our creature core here. Hotshot Mechanic, and you cannot tell me this is not Ratchet and Clank. This is absolutely Ratchet and Clank. I think Ratchet was technically a Lynx or something like that, but this is a Fox pilot and a Hotshot Mechanic. Come on, this is Ratchet and Clank. But this is going to be able to crew vehicles as long as it had power 2 or greater, and it's a 2/1 beat stick. Pretty gosh darn good. Network Disruptor, not going to lie, this card is pretty underwhelming. The best way Network Disruptor works is if it's in a Mechtitan and they get rid of the Mechtitan, and when it comes back, you can tap something so that you don't get swung on for lethal. That's probably the best way it is. Other than that, Network Disruptor is pretty underwhelming. Excuse me. Silver Raven. Whenever Silver Raven enters the battlefield, scry 1, pretty good. Scrying is pretty underrated because we are specifically trying to dig into at least a Tezzeret or a Mechtitan Core. If you don't have a Tezzeret or a Mechtitan Core, you're probably out of luck. Got the Iron Apprentice, again, sort of an underwhelming card, but it's just a 1/1 winning. You're going to need some cheap guys to come out here. Disruption Protocol is awesome. I'm kind of debating going with maybe another Disruption Protocol or going with a, oh gosh, I cannot, the counter spell that costs 1. I can't think of it right now. I'm really embarrassed. I'll actually say it later. Okay. Anyway, Automated Artificer. This card is really good. Add 1 colorless mana. Spend this mana only to activate an ability or cast an artifact spell. That's going to come in handy again. It's just going to come in handy for Mechtitan Core. So you're going to go ahead and use that. And High-Speed Hoverbike, you're going to go ahead and enter the battlefield, tap 1 creature. That's pretty good because it says flash, and it's just some more things to do. So, yeah, other than that, we got the Seat of the Empire as well as Otawara, Soaring City. These are a little bit more underwhelming than Beside You, the green one, but, you know, they are free value, so you can go ahead and use that. And it just came to me, Spell Pierce. I cannot believe I cannot Spell Pierce is the card that I was thinking about using Disruption Protocol with, but I don't know. Other than that, we got Tezzeret, we've got Mechtitan Core. This is Attack on Mechtitan. Let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Raymond 03. Young gun. I was born in the 90s, so 03, I'm assuming that's when you were born. Got a little bit of mid-90s versus 03 action. Let's get it. So we're going to go to the Hall of the Storm Giants. This is actually not the greatest hand, but I really do love the Bankbuster. The Bankbuster allows you to get so much value. It's absolutely insane. Same kind of reminds me of ramen noodles here a little bit as well. So, you know, go ahead and give you a... I absolutely lived off ramen and noodles for a long period of my life. I'm sure my intestines do not appreciate it, but hey, it is what it is. I always feel weird about playing the Network Disruptor. So, without being able to tap something. So, Kamiya Trans... I always want to say trans science, but it's not trans science, it's transience. That always throws me off a little bit. Not very good here. We have no choice. We're definitely gonna have to go with the Bankbuster here. Because the Bankbuster allows us to draw cards, and we just need land. We need land in this deck. It seems weird because we're only running 1 and 2 drops, but we need land. So, okay, so I already see this is like some sort of enchantment deck. It's gonna probably cripple us here. Trample, yeah, we're absolutely not going to be doing that. Okay, we do get Hall of the Storm Giants, which is pretty nice here. Okay, what do we want to do? I guess we'll just get into our High-Speed Hoverbike. We can tap the Kami here. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to do that, huh? Let's go ahead and just say nope, and then the High-Speed Hoverbike will be able to get flashed in, and we can just tap the Kami. So, yeah, I guess it's okay. Nothing sexy, but... it's just going to be what we're going to have to do for now. Thank God we got into the Hall of the Storm Giants, because probably would have had to have tapped it for land. I think this deck is actually going to be pretty good. The enchantments do look pretty strong here. So Kamiya Transience, not Trans Science, Transience, going to come out again. At the beginning of each end step, if an enchantment was put into the graveyard, they're going to be able to do some cool stuff. So 1/1, yep, okay. Exile up to 1 target artifact or... oh, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, well, let's see what they want to do. Are they going to take the Bankbuster, I'm assuming? Ooh. Let's go ahead and just use the 2 to draw. I know that we're going to be able to get our head cracked open here with the Transience, but I think it is we're going to have to do it. So this is really not good. This is really not good. This deck just kind of says, yeah, screw you. That's kind of what that deck says. So we're going to go ahead and drop our Mechtitan Core at this point. We're not going to be able to get into the Mechtitan Core next turn no matter what we do, so I think at this point we're just going to have to go into a High-Speed Hoverbike. And at least be able to tap one of these things out. If they've got another touch of the Spirit Realm, I mean, I think that's it. Pretty much. So Restoration of... I don't even know how to say that. I really don't. I'm going to pronounce it. Eiganjo? Eiganjo? Yeah, we're just going to go away with that. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Search your library for a Plains card, reveal it. Enchantments are very, very strong. I'm actually not the biggest fan of these lands. The art itself is pretty, but just like being able to distinguish what they are is actually a little bit unpleasant, honestly. So, Kamiya Transience, going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and do the thing where they get nice and tall. Besides you, who endures? Okay, well, we're just going to go for a High-Speed Hoverbike here. Let's go ahead and tap this. We'll at least be able to tap 1, which is, you know, cool. These, oh my gosh, the Jukai Naturalist 2 is so good. We're going to go ahead and take this. Yeah, we have no choice. So we'll go ahead and take that. I think we're going to be just 1 turn off of being able to go into the Mechtitan Core, unfortunately. Get another Plains. Okay. Let's see how we can even have a hope of doing this here. So I guess we'll go for Network Disruptor. Again, we only tap target permanent. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. We can go for another Network Disruptor. Tap target permanent. Again, it doesn't really matter. And a Hotshot Mechanic. So, and then we can go for another High-Speed Hoverbike. This is going to be our only shot. But with this Trample, I don't know if we're going to be able to... It's not looking very good. May discard a card. And then they can return target permanent card. So are they going to not do that? I guess they want to keep everything in their hand? Okay. Hopefully they're just like super flooded with cards. Rangers class. Okay, so they're going to be able to, what, 1/1s. Okay. The only thing that I'm kind of hoping for is the Mechtitan Core has 4 toughness, so maybe we can blink out some of this power here. So Rangers class, they're going to do that. Let's see if they go tall or wide. We're just going to have to go for the High-Speed Hoverbike at this point. So let's go ahead and tap the Kami of Transience. Kami of Transience is now gone. This obviously has Trample, so let's see if they want to swing all. And we're going to have to prevent some of this damage here. So this is going to be a 3-3. At this point, we're going to use Mechtitan Core. Yeah, crew this and go with the Hotshot Mechanic. See if it actually goes through. Okay. Okay, we can do that. And I think we're going to take the High-Speed Hoverbike and use the Network Disruptor to get an extra toughness on board. So that's going to work out. Okay. Put a 1-1. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. So exile target artifact or creature, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So I guess we'll go ahead and use the High-Speed Hoverbike and just go ahead and crew this out again. Might as well just crew all the creatures out. So now that that's gone, that is really rough here. Okay, so now we have to at least just chump block. This has lifelink, I don't really care about that. We'll go ahead and do this, and we have to prevent... We can do this, right? I think this will be fine, because we're only taking 5 damage here. Or 4, rather. Or are we gonna... yeah, 4 damage, right? I think we can just do this, because this is chump blocked, and then this is going to trample over for 5, unless I'm missing something. They can't do any other damage, so we'll get trampled over for 5, that's fine. We have 1 measly life left. Put a counter on something, I don't think it really matters that much. We'll go ahead and put it on the Hotshot Mechanic for kicks, and this is going to come back. So, okay. Oof. We survived the onslaught, barely, but now we get to go into our Mechtitan Core. I cannot believe we survived. Holy Moses. Okay, Mechtitan Core, let's get it. I guess we'll play the Deserted Beach. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. So let's go ahead and do the Mechtitan Core, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of everything here. Go ahead and get rid of everything. We have just enough, by the skin of our teeth, just enough resources to be able to get into our almighty Mechtitan. Look how beautiful that creature is. Let's go ahead and swing in. And because we have lifelink, I think we do get put into the game. Now, I know they have a ton of different removal, but as soon as it leaves, as soon as this creature leaves, we can get back all of our other stuff. So, I don't know, it'll be close to see if we're gonna be in luck or not. We do have lifelink as well, so even if these things get really big, if they don't have any sort of removal, I think we'll be okay. So they're gonna be able to look at the top of their library here. So lifelink enchantments cost 1 less. They're gonna get a little bit bigger here, but again, because we have lifelink, we're gonna be able to withstand, I believe, or no, oh my gosh, I don't think we actually are, right? Oh no, hold on, if they swing in, this is gonna be what, like 9 or 8 or something. If they go 8-8, they don't swing in. Why would you not swing in? I can block for. No, okay, I'm crazy. Woof. Okay. So I think we can go for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can have enough for the Hall of the Storm Giants. We are gonna swing in here, deal another 10, go up to a healthy 21 here. Okay. Yeah, in turn, that's all we can do. I mean, we're just sitting on a Mechtitan, so even if they do get rid of our Mechtitan, we still can have 2 high-speed hoverbikes. Or no, we only have 1 high-speed hoverbike. So, okay, they're going to go ahead and gain a life here. We still have Hall of the Storm Giants, so all is not lost. Okay, this is it. They're going to go ahead and swing in, put a 1-1 counter on a target attacking creature. Okay, well, let's go ahead and waste no time. Let's go for Hall of the Storm Giants here. I guess we'll trade this 1 for 1, because that's trample. I don't think they're going to be able to do all this damage, especially that we don't get rid of the Mechtitan. So I don't want to lose the Mechtitan because we don't have lethal without it. So I guess we'll just block this. I know it seems a little bit weird, but if they have something that like deals damage or something, we might still be in luck. Or do we want to do that? Oh, this is hard. I mean, I don't know what their deck is capable of. This is the first time I've played enchantments, so this could be a big misplay. Gosh. I want to be overly careful here. What can they actually have? Can they like buff it up? And then if we lose all of our stuff here, Hotshot Mechanic, I don't want to lose this Mechtitan, and I don't think that they can deal enough damage. So we're actually going to do this. We still have enough damage. I know they can get it back, but I don't really care. I want to really keep this, so I think we're good. We have a Disruption Protocol as well, so we're going to be able to counter anything. These do not have reach, right? I believe that's good game. We'll go, oh my gosh, and we barely don't have enough. So we're still sitting, but we do have a Disruption Protocol. Okay. What kind of emoji fits us here? Nothing yet. It's too early to be doing anything crazy like that. So the Kamigawa transients, do we want to Disruption Protocol this? I actually don't know if we do. I actually don't know if I even care. I think I'm more nervous about something that actually removes our Mechtitan. So yes, we are. We do not fall for it. Heck no. We're gonna go for the Disruption Protocol. We're gonna pay the one. We're gonna pay the one, and we're gonna counter that spell. Get out of here. That transients, no way. We are too smart. That Touch of the Spirit Realm, heck no. They're gonna swing in now, okay. 1/1 attacking target creature. I'm assuming they're gonna put it on this transients. They're actually not, which, why would they not do that? Hold on. Let me go ahead and make quadruple sure they've got nothing going on here. No way to increase your power. Unless I'm on some serious meth. I don't think they can increase the power. They have no other way. They have no other resources, right? Okay. So we're gonna survive the hit. And they have 4 life. What am I missing here? We'll play the Deserted Beach and we take it. We take it. Oh my gosh. How hype is that? Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. The Just one. That gives me some serious Rakdos vibes. You better be playing Rakdos or I'll be a little bit upset here. Let's go ahead and use our new emote. Let's go ahead. Oh, I love that. I like how they give the non-completed version. She looks all like Tamio looks all nice and friendly here. So you know, hey, maybe something will happen. Like, oh, that's a mulligan. We'll go ahead and give the friendly hello mulligan as we do on this channel. Moonstare prototype. So they're gonna go ahead and be rocking artifacts as well. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, I guess we'll just... this doesn't really do anything, so I'm not in a hurry to play that. I guess we'll just go for... I guess we'll go for the blue, just because I want to get this iron... Might as well get the Iron Apprentice out. And the Disruption Protocol might come in handy on turn 2. I don't know. We can disrupt something, so... The Disruption Protocol, I'm always on the fence here. I genuinely don't know if it's better to go Disruption Protocol, or if it's better to go with... the just like a Spell Pierce, because it does cost 1 less and potentially 2 less. So, you know, I don't know yet. The Disruption Protocol does seem to go with our deck quite nicely because it's obviously artifacts, but I'm not really sure. I might even be considered just trading it in for a Spell Pierce, to be honest with you. So, Ingenious Smith. Okie dokie. We don't have an untapped artifact anyway, so we can't really do anything with that. We can go ahead and push in this Hoverbike. Let's see what we want to do here. Pass to attackers. I guess we'll flash in the Hoverbike. We might as well. The tapping ability doesn't really do a whole lot. Oh, we'll just at least tap the Ingenious Smith. I guess we'll be able to just attack again. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So we got the Cave of the Frost Dragon. I'm not too worried about the Cave of the Frost Dragon. What I want to do, well, I mean, it's obviously going to come in untapped, so I'm not too worried about it coming untapped, because as long as we can get into Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, in on time, I'm not too worried about it. And this time, we're just going to swing in with the Iron Apprentice. Just the Iron Apprentice, because I want to keep the Hoverbike untapped, so that we can go ahead and use Disruption Protocol. And the thing that's nice about the protocol, is that we can actually use it against a creature as well. So that's actually really nice. The Spell Pierce cannot hit creatures, while the Disruption Protocol can. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just end the turn here. If you're playing best 2 out of 3, I would definitely recommend going 2. Spell Piercing in the, at least the sideboard for sure. So let's see what they want to do here. They got Treasure Vault. That's actually kind of interesting. Never really considered running Treasure Vault in this deck, despite it being artifact friendly. So they're gonna go for Portable Hull. Oh, okay. I guess it's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and, what, take away the Hoverbike? Yeah, that's fine. I guess it's not the end of the world. I would prefer if they did something else, because if they don't, I guess maybe it would have been better to keep the Disruption Protocol. Okay, so we lose our Hoverbike. It's whatever. It's not great, not the end of the world. As long as we can get this Tezzeret Portrayer of Flesh out, we'll be sitting very pretty. And they actually don't play anything, and that is a little bit scary here. Do they have a counter of their own, I wonder? You got me playing mind games here. Okay. I really don't want to get countered. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to attack. Well, I'm going to attack, but I'm not going to play Tezzeret, rather. And then I'm actually going to keep the Seeds of the Empire for when they attack. I think they're running... I don't know. I'm going to feel so stupid if they cast... not a counter spell. I'm gonna feel so dumb. So I think we're gonna sit here with our Disruption Protocol and our Seat of the Empire. We can always use that as well. So Reckoner Bankbuster, that's a little bit too good. Oh man, I think I want to get rid of that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just tap this out. Go ahead and counter that. If they're going to use their counter now, like if this is a Sod coming, they're gonna use it now, and then we'll be able to get Tezzeret out without worrying about a counter spell. So the Reckoner Bankbuster, I know because I run 4 of them. It's a very good card. So let's see if they want to commit. Do they really want to get rid of our Disruption Protocol with their own counterspell? They are. They're going to use their own Disruption Protocol, but that's okay. That's okay. So they do get their Bankbuster, and this is going to go up to a 3/3. But we are going to be able to get our Tezzeret out now. Okay. So I am going to go for blue. We definitely want to go a little bit blue heavy in this deck. So let's get out Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh. Let's go, Tezzeret.
Once my partner's plan is complete, I'll have what I want.
We'll have what we want. Let's go, Tezzeret. This is the first time I've heard the animation, so I definitely wanted to hear it. So we're going to go ahead and use the +1, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact.
My next breakthrough is close.
Our next breakthrough is very close. I can feel it. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Network Disruptor, I guess. Or the Hoverbike. I guess we'll go with the Network Disruptor. The Hoverbike pretty much does the same thing. So let's go for the Silver Raven. We do have our Mechtitan Core as well, so that's very nice. The Iron Apprentice. Let's see if we get this out. 1, 2, 3. I guess we're just hoping for something a little bit better. So I am not going to attack. If it comes down to having to chump block or something, I will do it. Tezzeret is going to be so clean. Look at that art too. I mean, I gotta at least acknowledge the wonderful art here. Tezzeret, Portrayer of Flesh. That is just wonderful alternate art. So glad that artifacts are a thing now. I feel like artifacts have not really been a thing in Standard for a very long time. So they're gonna play the Celestis. Okay, gonna go up to a 4/4. Okay. This is kind of close. I mean, I don't really want to chump block because we need things out for our Mechtitan Core, but as long as we can keep doing +1, you know, it is what it is. And if we get into Tezzeret's ultimate -6, we'll be sitting very pretty. So they're going to go ahead and use the Ingenious Smith is annoying. I mean, at this point, they're probably going to get a little bit too big for our Seat of the Empire. I would assume they're going to swing in. There's really no reason not to. I'm going to keep the Tezzeret. Yeah, we're definitely going to block here. I don't want to put the Tezzeret in any sort of danger. There's no reason to. I would much rather just take a chump block here. Keep our Tezzeret nice and buff. So Silver Raven will go up to a 2/2. Not sure that's all that relevant in all honesty, but it's okay. It's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take Tezzeret. We're just going to go in +1. Draw 2, discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Let's see what we got going on here.
Innovation has no limit.
This is actually kind of close. I actually might want to discard. We can use the Hoverbike to tap the Ingenious Smith. That's actually pretty good. I'm actually going to decline this and discard the Seat of the Empire because we already have one and an island. Yeah, I think that's actually the better move here. Because now we can go ahead and play the Mechtitan Core, and then we can actually flash in the High-Speed Hoverbike. Or we can just go for a Disruption Protocol. And I think, honestly, we're probably just going to go for the Disruption Protocol, in all honesty. So this is actually going to cost 3 now, because Tezzeret is going to make this cost 3. Pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and pass the turn. Why not? Why not? Pass the turn. This Smith is really annoying. This vanilla beat stick of a Ingenious Smith is really annoying. But we still have a Disruption Protocol that we can use, and we still have a chump blocker, so Tezzeret might be able to get into the -6. And whenever we get an emblem, whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, just draw a card. How awesome is that? It's looking more and more likely like we are going to be able to do that. So they're going to pass two attackers. Yeah, I think at this point our win condition is getting the -6 off. So as long as we can just drop the, as long as we can just chump block here, I'm not too worried. Let's go ahead and just chump block. I don't care. I want to keep the Disruption Protocol in case they play anything super crazy. So again, as long as we can sit on this Disruption Protocol, I don't know if they can do anything. Yeah, they can draw a card. That's fine. They draw a card with the Bankbuster. If they even have, like I said, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be able to get this emblem, and that is going to be everything for our deck here. So Teferi, who slows the sunset, now is our good time for our Disruption Protocol. We are going to say heck no. Heck to the no to the Teferi. We are the true blue Planeswalker now. So Tezzeret here. A little bit nerve-wracking because... Let's see, I mean, we can, tap some things? I mean, I think we're still going to do it. Even though we'll kill our Tezzeret, I still want to protect it. So let's go for 6. When you get an emblem, whenever an artifact becomes tapped, how many times can we really tap target permanent? So this is what I'm going to do. -6, let's go, Tezzeret, betray our flesh.
Savor your little victory while it lasts.
Let's go!
Now, I will have everything I want, and more.
So, we're going to go for High-Speed Hoverbike. We're just gonna play it right now. And I think we're gonna play Network Disruptor. Sure. Play Network Disruptor. Tap target permanent, right? So I guess we'll go for the Mechtitan Core. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure, because when we tap this, we'll be able to draw a card with Tezzeret. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now we can play the Hotshot Mechanic. And I'm not going to do it right this second, but we can go ahead and crew this for 2. And when we crew this, we'll be able to draw another card. So, end the turn. Unless they have a farewell. If they have a farewell... Oh, that's not good. Yes, we take it. The Tezzeret takes it. Let's go. Bio LGZT. How are we doing here? We're going to go ahead and keep this. This is a pretty good keep here. We do have our Hotshot Mechanics. This gives me serious Ratchet and Clank vibes. I'll probably say that a billion times, but Hotshot Mechanic. It even looks like a, well, it's a fox, but what is Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank? Like a lynx or something? I think, something like that. But either way, okay, we'll drop our planes. We're gonna go for our Mechtitan Core. I mean, well, I guess we'll go ahead and swing in first. Can't hurt, can't hurt. You have to be a lot nervous. You have to be very nervous here about playing green with the Mechtitan because they have Beside You, and Beside You allows you to pretty much get an uncounterable destruction on a Mechtitan Core. So if we go ahead and activate this to try to get into our Mechtitan, we can go ahead and just pop it, and that is a nightmare to deal with. So let's go ahead and not even think about that because I'm really scared. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and play our Silver Raven here. Let's see, a High-Speed Hoverbike, we don't need that. That's good against aggro. We do not need that at all. So I guess we'll just go for the Reckoner Bankbuster. I love the Reckoner Bankbuster. It goes very, very well. It's very, very good late game as well. So let's see what they want to do with In Search of Greatness. This is kind of... In Search of Greatness is kind of, I don't want to say a meme card. Might be kind of memey, but it is pretty good. I mean, if you can get it going, it does provide a lot of different values. So, you know, it is what it is. So what we want to do here now, we kind of want to draw another card because the mechanic is not going to be able to do anything. We can swing in with the Bankbuster, but I don't think that's going to be in our best interest. So we'll go ahead and play this down for blue. We're going to want to draw a card with the Bankbuster. But we can wait because we already had our land drop. So I guess we'll just go for the Hotshot Mechanic. We'll just go wide as possible. Or we want to go with another core because we only have 2 to spare here. So we'll go with a core. And I'm actually going to swing in with the Raven. There's no reason not to. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. If we can get into another land, we can get into the Mechtitan. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The only question becomes... we're going to end the turn. If they do have a Blizzard Brawl, that is wickedly unfortunate. So they're going to go ahead and get an Azeka's Chariot out for free. with the In Search of Greatness. Pretty good. So In Search of Greatness is already providing some value here. As long as we can get into the Titan, we should be okay. So they're going to go for Devouring Tendrils. At this point, let's go ahead and at least just scare them maybe. We can go ahead and use Crew. And use the Hotshot Mechanic because this lets you crew as if its power was 2 greater than 2. And this is crew 3. So we'll go ahead and use this. Yeah, I know it's going to die, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. We'll gain 2 life. Maybe they're at least a little bit scared to swing with the Old Girl Troll. I don't think they would be, but maybe they are. Who knows? And they are not falling for it. That was a good bluff. They called out our bluff. We are not going to take that. We need to keep our Bankbuster on the battlefield. So we go down to 16, and they take a very pivotal turn. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is what we need to do. Bankbuster needs to draw a card. We get into another Mechtitan Core. That's actually, you know, pretty good here. We would have died either way, so I don't feel that bad or anything. We could also play this on the Old Girl Troll, but we just want to get our Titan out, and we're not going to be able to do it this turn, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to use this as the land. I know, not very fun, is it? Not going to swing in with the Bankbuster. Kind of maybe want to save the Raven for a block because we want to be wary of our life total here now too. So no attacks. We'll drop another Mechtitan Core. Yep, another Mechtitan Core. And then we'll drop our Ratchet and Clank. And then Bankbuster will be able to draw yet another card on the end step. Seems pretty decent to me. And unless something crazy happens, we should really be able to get into our beloved Mechtitan next turn. But we need to withstand one more turn from this In Search of Greatness mono green stompy onslaught. Let's see if we can do it. So artifacts versus nature. Pretty good lore here. Then go ahead and put that on the bottom. That's pretty nice. That means we can assume that they're at least digging towards some sort of answer. Actually, I don't really love the map here because it's kind of yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the map itself, but I am a huge fan of the music. The music is very nice. Also a little bit confusing when you like just click on the cursor here. If you can see my cursor, it's like electric. I don't know. I don't really get like electric vibes. I mean, I guess it's like Neon Dynasty-ish, so I guess that kind of makes somewhat of sense. Oh well. So they're gonna swing in here. Okay. They're gonna make another kitty cat. I think what I'm gonna do is just let this go. So meow meow kitty cat. So I think I'm just gonna let this go. Yeah, we're gonna take 8 damage here, but if we can get this Mechtitan out, we will be able to get lifelink out. And I'm really nervous because they're leaving all this untapped. I'm sure they're running at least 2 Besiegers. So if we go for the Mechtitan, it's not gonna be good. And they've got a Beside You because they can just kill it, and then that's pretty much game. So I'm kind of hoping that they play something fat here. They do. Another Chariot. Okay, that's interesting. So they're going to get 2 more Kitty Cat tokens at the expense of this other Azeka's Chariot. Okay. So they're loaded up on Kitty Cats by now. So let's go ahead and use the Bankbuster for 2. Draw a card. I love drawing cards. And now it is time. Oh, I can hear the rumbling. I can hear the rumbling. Attack on Mechtitan. It is coming. Oh my goodness. This is scary. Oh god. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Here it comes, baby. Okay, how do we want to play this out? We can go for the Iron Apprentice. I think we're going to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Woo, here it comes, here it comes. We're going to exile 5 with the Mechtitan Core. And I think we're going to exile just another core, the Bankbuster, and we need one more. I guess we'll use the Apprentice. I guess because we can utilize the token a little bit better there. I guess we'll go with the Raven, just so we can, yeah, we'll go with the Raven here. Here it comes! Oh my god, the walls are cracking! Attack on Mechtitan! The rumbling is here! Let's get it, baby! Mechtitan Core, 10-10, Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Haste. Look at that. How beautiful. We are absolutely going to be swinging in, obviously, 10-10. Look at that. They have no blocks. 10-10, the lifelink kicks in. We go up to 18. Let's see what they got here. We are an artifact. It is worth noting. Obviously, we are an artifact. So anytime they have artifact removal, we are going to go down. And that is not going to be good. But, you know, it is what it is. They've got a lot of power here. We take it. The Mechtitan. Attack on Mechtitan takes it. So we're back at the Hideout with the post-game wrap, and definitely just gotta say that this deck was actually really, really fun. We actually went very positive. I think we went like 7-2. So, I mean, I had a blast. I love this deck because all of the times that we won, even a lot of the times, they were like nail biters. Like, there was never a match where we just steamrolled the opponent. It's always a nail biter to get into this Mechtitan, but once you do, it's so satisfying to get into. I think I'm gonna end up putting at least another Tezzeret is definitely coming into this deck. So we're probably gonna release this on either hub with 3 Tezzerets and then at least another Disruption Protocol. Maybe not, but definitely at least one more Tezzeret. Not only because the art's so beautiful, but because genuinely this deck deserves and needs another Tezzeret. But other than that, go ahead and tinker around with the deck. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. The button looks just like this. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, tell me how ugly I am. Just do something because it helps out the channel a lot. I'm trying to grow this bad boy out to the biggest it can be. But until then, I'll see you on the next episode. ManaMan. Out.